I mean, I just still not doing anything, and so.
Now you can see here is one plug which it has a leakage, you know, between the bypass and the plug. Now he will test, he put the working pressure inside. As I told you, you have to always work with the operational pressure. Never less, never more. Okay, and now he puts a back pressure inside. He will simulate now how the back pressure will influence. And sometimes you can see, you know, that the back pressure it a little deforms the plug. You know, it gets a different shape. The back side is facing inside. Maybe in some maybe under that kind of conditions, you know, it starts to leak. But even if this is like a reclamation, everything is okay. You saw. So there was no leakage.
So?
This is the reclamation, you know. Yeah. They say that this is a leakage between the pipe and the plug.
But it's not.
But it's not. You don't have the leakage. But we tested not only that we tried the leakage, but we even put the back pressures inside. Okay.
Now, another question. Some clients are saying this, you know this line?
Yes.
They said that line is due to your welding, your like...
This is because of the metal.
Exactly, I know, but the clients will say, especially if there is a cut here, or near this, they said that's because the glue went out. There's no glue.
There is no glue.
There is no glue in
Only the glue that it is in the plug. It is eye bolts, because that you cannot, you know, turn it out. And this is the glue between the coupling and the thread.
So this line is due to that?
Just the construction mold.
This is because of the mold.
The air goes out in that place.
No, it doesn't go here.
Well, I mean,
this is for the air.
Yeah.
No. But this is the mold. And the mold is constructed or designed with the two halves, you know, top and the bottom. And always when you put them together, you know, you have some space here. You know.
Can we see one of the plates? Metal plate?
Yeah, you can see. And of course the rubber, it goes where the empty place is. And this is a very thin rubber, you know, you can see it's a tenth of the millimeter. And this doesn't have any influence, not on the behavior of the plug, not on the sealing, nothing. Nothing. So there is no glue. There is no glue. Okay, I connected the plug with the source of air. If the ball one would be closed, the air would go inside and immediately it starts to inflate. Okay, now look, you can use a standard meter, you know, and this plug it can go up to 400 millimeters. So you can inflate it up to 400 millimeters. I don't have a meter here, a machine meter. You can measure it approximately, you know, it's better that it is less than more. You know, it can go more, or if you have, let's say, a pipe, you can put it in a pipe. I'm showing you how to take a look on the surface, you know. And now even the cracks that they wasn't seen at the beginning, you know, now they can be seen. And then you check it, you know. And you can see that this one is perfect because it's a new one. Yeah, without any mistakes. Otherwise, you know, what you have to check. You have to check for the cracks, and another important thing is, here you can see approximately 10 millimeters, you know, the connection between the cap and the sleeve, and on the bottom side too. And then you turn it around, you know, to see that all the time this distance is equal. Because if it's not equal, that means that you get the separation between the bottom and the sleeve. And this can be dangerous. It can be dangerous because it can open, you know. Of course, after the melding process and everything, we check each plug, but on the field you can see that maybe after some use, this shape, you know, it comes directly to the egg. That means that something wasn't good with the adhesion. Okay. Now I will empty it. When you install it in the pipe, you know the pipe should be clean. But sometimes, you know, the customers, they say, okay, everything is on the paper, you know, but sometimes you cannot clean it. Okay, if you cannot clean it, then you don't clean it. But if you have opportunity to clean it, you should clean it. Each time, you know, it should be secured, you know, with some devices. Usually they say you have that kind of devices for security, you know, because of to be pushed out. You don't. Because you have so many different types of the pipes, you know, that you cannot have a standard one. The customer should prepare it by itself.
Does the protective sleeve protect the plug?
No, protect the plug
from the sharp edges, from the sharp objects, from
to be shooted out.
Only, but if there's a sharp object, it can also damage this.
Of course, but the sharp object, but when you will put the back pressure, you know, and we have in the catalog, you know, how big back pressure can be in the different pipes, you know. We put them if everything is perfect. That means you have a steel surface, you know, it is clean, it's everything. But you know that on the field, you know, you can have a plastic. It has less friction coefficient. Then it can be, you know, if the water is there, you know, it can get very slippery, you know. And this, it makes you that the back pressure is much lower. That's why if you will just take a look in the catalog, you know, this number is not correct. Okay, we put a lower number than it is in the reality here when we reach it, a few percent. That's why you still have to support it, you know, from the front side. And when you inflate it, you know, you shouldn't look like this into the pipe, because if it breaks, the metal parts can be shooted out. And if they will...
So what's the use of the protective sleeve?
Not protective sleeve. This is not protective sleeve.
No, what is the use of the protective sleeve?
The use of the protective sleeve?
Yes.
The use is two types. One use of the protective sleeve is because of the cuts, sharp objects. Another one is to protect the plug, that you don't hurt the sleeve so fast, because it's cheaper to change after 2 years of okay, you good use, you know, the sleeve, then a plug. That's why some customers, you know, they would like to have a protective sleeve. Yeah. Okay. Good. So you put it inside. Okay, now I will close it here, and in the pipe you install it inside, and then you will move yourself out of the area where the, let's say, some accident can happen. Okay. Here in our case, I will just close this door, and you will step to the left and right. And now I will inflate it. I have to close the valve. Now I will inflate it.